China and the European Union are holding a virtual summit to try to mend ties. Tensions have been on the rise over issues ranging from the pandemic to trade. Chinese Premier Li Keqiang launched the talks with his EU counterparts, with President Xi Jinping to take part at a later stage. The negotiations mark the first time the Chinese president will meet with the two new EU leaders. The summit comes after the European Parliament called on the bloc to take China to the International Court of Justice over the controversial national security law for Hong Kong. Relations have also soured over criticism of China's handling of the coronavirus outbreak. EU officials say they have been trying to reach out to Beijing, and this will be the highest-level talks yet. Other items on the agenda include economy and trade. Now, for more on this, we're joined by Lucy Hoff from Brussels. Lucy, tell us what issues have been raised during the talks with Chinese Premier Li Keqiang so far.
Well, these are high-level talks, and the first time that President Xi Jinping has met with the new leaders of the EU Council and Commission, Ursula von der Leyen and Charles Michel. A number of issues on the table, including trade and investment, Hong Kong, that proposed new security law, which has been met with concern by EU governments, as well as disinformation around COVID-19. This is also the first time that the two sides have met since the EU accused China of a campaign of disinformation about the novel COVID-19 virus. So tensions simmering on a number of issues. But 2020 was meant to be a flagship year for EU-China relations. This was meant to be the year that this ambitious investment agreement was signed off, with a high-profile flagship summit due to take place in September in Germany. That summit now postponed. But of course, those talks are taking place today, with the EU urging China to take its point of view on the need for a level playing field, something that China has so far been reticent to, about the need for market access, with China having signed an agreement last year to expand its market access. But the EU has criticised China on that issue. This is an investment agreement that's been 7 years in the making, and as I say, was due to be signed off at the end of the year, but the talks have been derailed by the COVID-19 pandemic.
Many thanks for that. Lucy Hoff speaking to us from Brussels.